to another episode of the Philly Sports and Things. I'm James, and I can't believe how fast time goes by. We're in the NFL week 14 already. There's only 18 regular season games, so that means there are 4 more games left. The Philadelphia Eagles, they did good. They beat the Carolina Panthers the past Sunday. And now they're 11-2. It was not a pretty game. The Eagles has been playing in such a high level, even against some good football teams. But it seems like every time when they're playing a bad team, and I don't know whether they underestimate their opponents or they just think they're playing a bad team and they don't have to put too much effort into it, and they take the game lightly. So every time it seems like when the Eagles is playing a bad team and they're not playing good. So the Eagles won, but I feel like they lost the game. In the morning, the next day, I'm listening on the sports radio, and I think everybody feels the same way. People, the Eagles won, but people are just not very excited about this game and really not excited about winning this game. I saw a Seth Joyner's podcast on Beth Parks. And usually people don't pay a lot of attention to this kind of the podcast broadcasting. But Seth Joyner, he has been on the NBC Sports Philadelphia postgame show in the past few seasons, and he's on WIP radio. So Seth speaks truth. If the game is not good, and he'll tell you it's not good and what's wrong with it. So take a look at this clip of what Seth has to say about the Eagles game against Carolina Panthers.
The Eagles won, and normally you want to be positive when they win. I don't know whether I should say they were due for a game like this, as well as they've dominated and played the last few weeks, but this was just bad football across the board, I think, coaching-wise and playing-wise. Let's start with the coaching. They didn't run Saquon Barkley enough in the first half, in my opinion. Out of 29 plays, Saquon Barkley only ran the ball 9 times. Now, you're a running football team. How does that happen? Jalen was very indecisive in this game throwing the football. I thought that hurt them early. The play calling left a lot to be desired. And the defense, I felt like this was the defense's worst game that they've had all season.
Now you see, I'm not the only one that's complaining about it. The Eagles, after the game, they didn't even really celebrate this win because they know they could have lost this game, and they're just not playing at the such a high level like they were in the past few weeks. And other fans calling in on the sports radio and complaining about Jalen Hurts' ability to pass the ball. Once again, he was doing good the past few weeks, but now people are start questioning about what is Jalen doing. He's holding onto the ball for too long, and receivers like A.J. Brown was open, and it seems like he's scared to pass the ball to the receivers in a distance, and maybe he's afraid of turnovers that was happening earlier in the season and also during last year's games. And because of the way the Eagles played, they could have lost this game in the last 2 minutes when they were only 6 points more than the Panthers. And that's not even a one score game because there's 2 minutes left. And all the Panthers has to do is to score a touchdown. And then if the kicker successfully kicks the one extra point, and then the Panthers will have beat the Eagles. But as we know, the Panthers is not that great of a team. So thanks to the Eagles defense, once again, big play Slay stepped in and he broke up a pass by the Panthers. And I think it was a fourth down. So the Eagles got the ball back, and it was less than a minute left. And then, that's how they won the game. But they could easily have the game tied up or lose this game. So with a little bit of luck and good defense, the Eagles was able to pull this one off. And hopefully next week the Eagles will be playing the Steelers, which is a pretty tough team. It's a good team. It's the Battle of the PA, Pennsylvania. And then the following week, the Eagles will have to face the Dallas Sucks again. And Dallas is not playing bad either. So everything is just hanging in the air, and we'll see. I saw some postings about Eagles clinched playoff game, and they were winning a lot of games, but the playoff games is a whole different animal. So we'll see. The Eagles has to play good in the playoff games, be able to move up, and hopefully maybe get to Super Bowl. But it's too early to talk about that right now. 11-2. It's good. It's not bad. It's up there among other the good NFL teams. So we'll see. And Jalen Hurts, it's kind of weird because I saw a lot of comparison chart postings on Facebook and on the internet. So it doesn't matter. The Eagles fans love to complain about things, when the Eagles win a game and it's a good game, and then nobody says anything. But as soon as they lose a game or they're not playing so good, like the ugly win we just had the past Sunday against the Panthers, and then the fans all come out and calling their sports radio and or go on Facebook postings and complaining about Jalen Hurts. But Jalen Hurts, I think he just held the ball too long in the pocket, and it makes the fans nervous. But the comparison chart between quarterback like Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes, it really is not that much of a difference if you look at the numbers. So as long as Jalen Hurts is able to win the football game each week, and that should be all matters. So I'm stuck in between. Like, I don't know if he's an elite quarterback or he's not, or he's worth the $250 million that the Eagles paid him for the next few years. I don't know. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. There's still 4 more games left, so we'll see what happens. And now the Sixers. Joel Embiid is still injured. And the Sixers is not playing good. So the home games, the tickets are really cheap. And now they're doing this, the Sixers is doing this buy one, get one free ticket. I took a screen record, you can see it. The tickets are really cheap. I don't understand about this buy one get one because it really isn't buy one get one. But if you plug in the code, 76BOGO into the promo code area, and then you'll see the cheapest tickets are $6 each. So you buy 2 tickets, it's only $12. And that's good enough, you know. I mean, that's a great deal, and plus some fees and stuff is about $17.50, and 2 people can go to the Sixers game. And the Sixers game are still fun to go to because the whole thing, it's like a production, you know. You see during the commercial break, and you will see the street team come out to dance, and they do the t-shirt toss, all that stuff. So, and the music is loud. The music is always loud during the basketball game. So it is fun to be in the Wells Fargo Center to see a Sixers game live. It's almost like a live production show. And other than that, you see the players out there playing basketball and competing. So I just want to point out to you guys that the tickets for the Sixers game are really cheap right now. So let's get to the event section of my show. And this is the fun section because I go to all those sporting events. Not necessarily the games itself because they're very expensive to go to. But the events that are sponsored or held by the sports teams at different restaurant bars, it's always fun, and they always have either like the cheerleaders or alumni players, sometimes even current players, to go out there to meet the fans. And also a lot of times they will bring out merchandise to give away. So Monday, December 2nd, I went to this annual event. It's the WMMR Radio, Preston and Steve Mulling Show. The event is called Camp Out for Hunger. And this is a charitable event that they do live on the radio. And they do all-day live broadcasting on WMMR, the rock and roll radio station. And they have their radio station on-air personnel out there doing the show live on the stage. And then you can bring canned food or any food there to donate. Also, the first night, it's the best night. So Monday, it was the first night of the event. Usually they would have a lot of vendors out there, and then they have it's a carnival-like environment. They have the carnival games out there, and you can play for free. Last year, if you win the game, and you will get a Five Below gift card, but this year, no gift card, and I'll get to that in just a little bit. And also, they have the carnival rides set up, like the big pirate ship and the free fall. And then inside the broadcasting tent, they're doing the show live. Also, the first night, I say it's the best night because they do a fireworks and the drone show. Last year, they did the drone show first and then the fireworks show. But this year, it was actually the first time I have seen the drone show and the fireworks show together. Maybe it's a new thing. They figure out how to do it. You see the drone in the background, high up in the sky, and then the fireworks. It's also in the sky at the same time. It was really amazing. Check out this video.
Hey, bitches! The moment you've all been waiting for. Welcome to the Preston and Steve Camp Out for Hunger Food Trucks and Fireworks Extravaganza, presented by Celebration Fireworks. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that one side to side.
you get there to the Wells Fargo Center's parking lot, the event takes place in both inside and outside of Xfinity Live, and when you get to the Wells Fargo parking lot, usually, you know, if there's no games going on, the parking lot would be locked up, and if there's a game, they would charge $25 for hockey and basketball, and the football game, NFL football game, they charge $45 for parking now. So parking's very expensive. But for this charitable event, they opened the parking lot. Even some nights there were Flyers game or Sixers game, they still have a section of the parking lot that's reserved for the event. So you can park for free, and all you have to do is tell the attendant that you're there for the radio station Camp Out for Hunger event. So you park your car and you walk to the carnival area. This year, for some reason, I have noticed a lot of companies are cutting back. Maybe because of the inflation, or consumers are not spending money. So there wasn't, compared to last year, there was nowhere near as many vendors were out there handing out stuff and promoting their company. Xfinity was there, and they did give me a bag of goodies for free, and I'll show you guys in a little bit. Five Below, the Carnival Games, there was no gift card for the winner like they did last year. The carnival rides are fun, they're still free, and feel abundant. It's a food bank in the Philadelphia area. They were there the whole time and handing out some free cookies, and you can spin the wheel to win prizes. Other than that, there really isn't a whole lot going on, but the event is all week long, and it's both indoor and outdoor, so you can go inside Xfinity Live. Because it's cold outside, you can go in there, warm up, and then they have some nights they have band playing there, things going on inside for the Camp Out for Hunger event. And also there was in the Xfinity Live's parking lot there was a food truck event. You know, it was Monday night is called Food Truck and Fireworks. So they have food trucks out there, and you know, people love food trucks, even though they're expensive, and I don't really see the point of it, because if I want to eat McDonald's, I go McDonald's. I want to eat at Texas Roadhouse, I go Texas Roadhouse. But people love food trucks. With food trucks, you don't know who they are, you don't know what you get, but people seems to go for it. So the line was long for the food trucks. So you know, I gathered some free stuff and watched the radio show live for a little bit, and then went out to the grassy area next to the parking lot and saw the fireworks and drone show. So that was a great night. You know, even though it was cold outside, it was still a great night. And then the next morning, I went back there to see the Preston and Steve Mulling show, and it's not so much different, other than, you know, they take down some of, you know, like the carnival games. It's not there no more, and the Field Abundance was still out there handing out stuff, and then Dunkin' Donut, their truck was there, and it was there the night before too, but it wasn't open, and it seems like they're only opening for daytime. They will put out full size free hot coffee because it's cold outside, like I say. So they offer free hot coffee, and they also have free iced coffee. So they do coffee, and then when I was there, they put out a whole bunch of nice winter hat. And also, if you show them you have the dunking app on your phone, and then they'll give you a $5 free gift card to Dunkin' Donuts. So that was the what was going on the next morning, and then there was also caterers uh, sponsored the event, and they're cooking, and it took them forever, but then they made some free food they put out there for people to eat. So oh yeah, and also the okay, I'll get to that later. In the nighttime, they also have because it's a week-long event. So in the nighttime, like I said, some nights they will have a band playing inside Xfinity Live in the Victory Bar. But so far, this is the Preston and Steve show Camp Out for Hunger Monday and Tuesday. So let me show you some of the stuff that I gathered. So Xfinity hand out a bag of goodies to everyone. It just says thank you for being a customer here, but for some strange reason in the corner there's very small print. It says Xfinity. And in this bag there's some hats. Xfinity Olympics Team USA hat. They must have this left over from the Olympics we just had this summer. Olympics of 2024. And Jurassic World. They have been handing out Jurassic World stuff for a while, and they must have a lot of things left over. And this Jurassic World. I don't know what's inside. I think some kind of figure ring and stuff like that. And also this Jurassic World. I have never even opened this box, and somebody told me it's a water bottle inside, but I'm gonna open up to see. It is. It's a nice Jurassic World clear water bottle. I gotta go through this quick because it's too much. Oh, Xfinity microwavable popcorn. Kelly Green Frisbee. And also Xfinity pizza cutter. I like this kind of pizza cutter because they do cut pizza good. And the radio station 93.3 WMR, they were handing out the Preston and Steve Camp Out for Hunger koozie. Feel Abundance. They got the Camp Out for Hunger sticker. I never knew this. V8. I thought it was some kind of carrot or fruit juice, but now V8 is making energy drinks too. Everybody's trying to tap into this energy drink market because people seems to like energy drink. So I got V8 energy drink. And Feel Abundance. Also got this nice soup cup. Camp Out for Hunger 2023. It was last year, and that's why they don't have. I was gonna say they don't have a lot of it, and I think I got the last one because the person behind me spinning the wheel also won a cup, but they don't have no more. It's still nice. It's a metal soup cup, and it has the Camp Out for Hunger logo on it. And as I mentioned, the next mall in Dunkin' Donut opened up. Not only they were offering free hot and iced coffee, and also I got the Dunkin' winter hat and the $5 gift card from Dunkin' Donuts. So that was really nice of them. And I love this hat. Look, it has a ball on the top and it's really thick. It's a really thick Dunkin' winter hat. And will keep you warm, keep your hat warm for the cold winter. And also I got this bag I put my stuff inside from one of the sponsors that was out there. So it was nice. It was a great event that the WMMR radio does it every year. And that since I went to the WMMR Camp Out for Hunger event on Monday night, so I did not go to the Chicken Pete's for the All Pro Philly player show like I usually do to meet the Eagles player. But on Tuesday, I finally went to the WBCB radio show. It's called the Pro Football Report. I have not been going to the show, I think, since last year. It has been a while. And I finally went because there was the special guest was Will Shipley. He's a current Eagle player and he's a new player. And he did play in the game 2 weeks ago. He did a lot of things in the game that 2 weeks ago, which was prior to December 3rd, the Tuesday night show. So everybody wants to meet him and all the fans want to see him. So there were a lot of people there. And this Pro Football Report is a great show because it's hosted by the voice of the Philadelphia Eagles, Merle Reese, and also the Eagles insider Dave Spadaro. It's also hosting the show every year, so this show does have some weight to it. And then the reason I have not been going is because they've been having some alumni players and authors, that wrote books about the Eagles or broadcasters. So I was not interested. I want to meet the new players, But it seems like now they're start to getting some current players on this show, just to get the fans out there, to build a following. So it was great. There were a lot of people there to meet Will Shipley, and he was really nice. He took care of signing autographs and met all the fans, and he talked about the game, the football game that took place. So it was fun. It was at the Chicken Pete's on Route 1. It's called Chickies and Pete's on the Boulevard. So it was a fun night. And now let me show you. I printed out a couple of pictures. And had him to sign for me. Will Shipley, current Eagles player. And I know I have been talking about how cheap the Sixers tickets were because the Sixers are not playing good. They're losing games, and Joel Embiid, the star player, is not playing, and Paul George is injured also. So, but Tyrese Maxey is still playing, and a lot of people like him. So I actually got the cheap tickets. I only paid about $7 for each one of the ticket. And we went on Wednesday, December 4th. We went to the Sixers game. And it was fun. It's always fun to go to a basketball game, a hockey game, or especially the NFL game in the football stadium. So this Sixers plays at the Wells Fargo Center, and as usual in the concourse, they have the street team out there doing break dancing, and the street team is the Sixers cheerleaders. So they were there doing break dancing, and the DJs playing the music loudly. And then there's two opening area in the main concourse, and on the other side of the opening area, they had a band there. And Toyota was there, handing out free stuff. There wasn't that many vendors there, but Toyota was there. And also they do the Bud Light does the designated driver program. All you have to do is sign your name and the birthday on a sheet, and then they'll hand you a ticket, and that's good for a free soda, because the food and drinks are so expensive at these places, you know, the ballpark and this kind of places. A bottle of water is $6 nowadays, and a regular size cup of soda, it's about $8.25. It is very expensive. So I get a ticket for the free cup of soda, and that's all I need for the rest of the night. I love the opening, the players' introduction part of the game, because it's just really exciting. You know, the announcer will announce the player, then the player runs out, and with the voice echoing, like it will say Tyrese Maxey, 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 Maxey. And at the same time, the scoreboard that's hanging from the ceiling, it spits out fires, it shoots out fire, and you can feel the heat from the fire, from the flame. So I love the introduction part. And then, of course, they always do the national anthem, and then the game begins. During the commercial break, this is what's fun. It's a fun part. During the commercial break, sometimes the cheerleaders, which is the street team, will come out and running with the big Sixers flag, and the cheer boards, and also at other breaks, the street team will come out to do some dances. And Franklin, it's out there, the Sixers mascot. He's out there doing this, racking up this, cranking the horn. And this is really loud. And that just builds up the excitement for the game. And on other commercial breaks, they'll do the t-shirt toss. They got those big machines that shoot out smoke and shoots out t-shirts really, really far, even into the upper levels. They shoot out those free t-shirts. If you can catch it, it's yours. And then there are some other things that they do during the commercial break and the breaks in the game. So it's always a good experience, even though you don't get to see Joel and be playing, and even though the Sixers are not winning the games, but for $7, it's definitely worth it to go to the basketball arena and to watch an NBA game live, because you're there and you hear the sound and you see all the lights and you absorb all that stuff in, and it's just a great, exciting experience. So I love to go to the basketball game, and I did it with the cheap tickets. Let me show you some of the things I got from this basketball game. So like I was saying, Toyota, they don't got nothing new. The Sixers cell phone wallet and the Sixers koozie. I think they already had this stuff they were handing out last year, so there was nothing great, nothing new, no flags, no cheer cards, and no drawstring bags for this Sixers game. And also Sixers souvenir cup. I like this one. It's got all the star players on there. And I have noticed, look at the size of this cup. I remember last year when I attended the Sixers game, and the souvenir cup was huge. It was like this tall. And now it's like size of a McDonald's large drink cup. It's not really that big and tall anymore, because after all, you're paying about $12 for a souvenir cup drink. And at least they can do is give you a big drink. They give you this little, even though it's considered a large cup at most of the fast food restaurants. But for the arena, if you sit there for the whole game, and if you buy food, then you need more drinks. And this cup is not that big, and they don't do refills there either. So the souvenir cup has shrunk. So that's all for the Sixers game. And then there were so many events right now because it's in December. It's near the end of the NFL football season, and the basketball season just started, and it's almost time for Christmas. People are out there shopping, and then the companies want you to go out there. The retailers want you to buy things, so they're promoting their product and they're promoting their store. So there are just so many events. Friday, I went to a Bud Light Eagles Friday night pep rally, and this one, it's at the Big Hats in Richboro. It's called Big Hats Richboro Pub, which they do a Bud Light Eagles pep rally every year over there. The only difference is last year and before that at this Bud Light Friday night pep rally, not only they have Swoop Eagles cheerleaders and sometimes the pep band, and then they would always have a current player there. But this year, like I said, the companies are cutting back, and I guess the Bud Light, the beer company, didn't feel like to pay, or they don't have budget to pay for a current player to go out there. So this year there's no current player other than next week, which I'll be talking about in the upcoming event section following the events. Next week is at the Dalla restaurant at Springfield Country Club, the Bud Light Friday night Eagles pep rally, and the restaurant told me they will have a current player there. And in the past, they had Brandon Graham there a couple of times, so that's my best guess, probably Brandon Graham. But when I talked to the Bud Light reps, and they told me there's no player. So obviously, Bud Light is not bringing out the player to the restaurant, but Dalla restaurant, they might pay for a player to go out there for their annual Eagles pep rally event, and that's next week. So it was good, It definitely wasn't as many people at Big Hats this year compared to last year's pep rally. That's probably because there's no current player there. But still, the Philadelphia Eagles was out there. They had the cheerleaders out there, and Swoop was out there fooling around, and there were a lot of kids there, so Swoop was, occupied with the kids, taking pictures and playing with the kids. It was still fun, and then Ava Graham always hosts the Bud Light Friday night pep rally, and then the Eagles bought autographed mini helmets, and also some of the Christmas Eagles hats out there, and also winter hats. So they were raffling those things off every 10 minutes. I did not win. I have no luck this year, so I did not win anything, but the event was good. And then they had no, that's pretty much it. I was gonna say they had an alumni player, but no, that is it. It was still fun just to be there, to join the pep rally, and hope the Eagles win the game on Sunday, and they did. So I didn't go there for nothing. I helped the Eagles to cheer to win on Sunday.
As will Swoop. So if you want a video, you want a photo opportunity, this is the time. They're going to do it to the Eagles fight song. So we got to sing along. Let's hit it. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 1, 2.
once again, I love the Bud Light Eagles pep rally. Oh, and the big prize is at the end. They give away a pair of tickets to the upcoming Eagles home game. And in this case, they were handing out the Eagles and Cowboys game, which takes place 2 weeks from now. But I did not win. Somebody did. All right. And after Big Hat's Richboro Pub, I quickly stopped by Maggie's Waterfront Cafe because WMMR radio station was there doing an event. Every 15 minutes, they draw a name, and then you can win tickets to their the Preston and Steve's Christmas show, which is a big party. Usually takes place at the Parks Casinos Event Center. So I stopped in there just to see what they had to give away, because like earlier on this week when I went to the Preston and Steve Camp Out for Hunger show, and I heard them talking about they're going to different bars to do the ticket run. They give away tickets every 15 minutes, and they say they have a lot of stuff there to give out to everyone. So I stopped by there just for one drawing, and then I left. I did not win anything, but let me show you some of the stuff I got from the events I was just talking about. So the Friday night pep rally. This is rare. I have never seen this before. I got Swoop autographed collectible cards. And Swoop actually has cards, just like the cheerleaders do. I never knew that. Look how nice that is. If I want an autograph from Swoop, usually I have to print out a picture of him. But Swoop actually has pictures ready, picture cards. And the stats, it's on the back. It is a collectible Swoop card. And then, of course, the cheerleaders' cards signed by the cheerleaders that was there at the pep rally. For the WMMR event later that night, I did not win the tickets to the Christmas party, but I did get this Christmas Miller Lite koozie. On Wednesday night after the basketball game, since I was already there, so I went to the WMMR, the nighttime event. They had this band, some of the members from this band is called the Hooters, and they were playing inside of Xfinity Live at the Victory Bar. And earlier on that day, I heard on the radio broadcasting that they had some things that they were handing out, such as this Preston and Steve bag from Phil Abundance. And I really want this bag, and when I got over there, thank God they still have some left. And it's really nice because as you can see the print on this bag, it's everything Philadelphia. You see the Ben Franklin Bridge. You see the Liberty Bell, cheesesteak, pretzels, soft pretzels, Rocky, and the Love Park love sign, Phil Abundance, Philly, and some of the food, soup. That's what Phil Abundance do. And this bag, it has the print of everything Philly on there. So I really want to get this bag, and I got one. This Camp Out for Hunger magnet. It's a big magnet. And some more koozies. Alright, so now we're going to move on. Then the next day, on Saturday in the afternoon, December 7th in the afternoon, there's another one of those Lexus car dealer Eagles pep rally or tailgate event. Lexus dealer is a sponsor of the Philadelphia Eagles. So Eagles helped him to do this tailgate party event. The first one took place a few weeks ago. It was in at a Lexus car dealer in Delaware, and they had food there, and they had DJ there. They had an open bar, and then they had you can spin the wheel to win prizes for merchandise from the Philadelphia Eagles, which are autographed Eagles jersey and autographed Eagles full-size helmet and autographed Eagles football. And those are really great prices. So this one was the same. It was the same thing. They had a Lexus Eagles car parked outside. And then inside, they had DJ and a lot of buffet-style food. They had cheesesteak, chicken cheesesteak, meatballs, flatbread pizza, tons of food. And then they had an open bar, wine, and beer and soda. And then they do the spin the wheel. You can win Eagles merchandise. And I have no, like I said, I have no luck. I stayed there the whole time. I spun the wheel many times. Went back in the line and spun the wheel again. Could not win anything. But other people won. The Eagles autograph Eagles jersey. That's the one everybody wanted. And the full-size helmet. Eagles football. People were winning the stuff. And then they had the swoop. And the Eagles cheerleaders there. And also Eagles legend Mike Quick. He's attached to this event. The past two Lexus tailgate party, and it was Mike Quick was there signing autographs and meet the fans. So I had a lot of fun there, even though I did not win anything, but it was not disappointing. I took picture with Swoop, and also met some more cheerleaders. So I got more cheerleader cards. Autographed by the Philadelphia Eagles cheerleaders. And Eagles legend Mike Quick autographed picture card. And I always bring my Eagles cheerleaders poster with me, and I will have them to sign the poster for me if they have not already signed. The Lexus car dealer in Cherry Hill also hand out this bag when you walk into the Eagles tailgate party. And inside is some crayons and the coloring paper. But I like this F1 race car. So the Lexus car dealers tailgate party was good. Uh, then Friday, I mean that's Saturday already. That's the only thing I did on Saturday. It was enough because there were so many events going on this week, and there will be a lot of events going on next week also. Uh, then on Sunday, it's game day, and game day it's always really exciting. Sometimes the night before, because the if it's a away game, I go to the away Miller Lite away game watch party. If it's a home game, then I go tailgate. And sometimes I'm so excited I can't even sleep good the night before. So Sunday game day, I was going to tailgate in the parking lot with all the other Eagles fans and super fans. So this time, I went to the C6 tailgate.
Yo, what's up, Caesar? Yo, fucking Cowboys! Fuck them! Yo, if you got a shot, hold it the fuck up. If you don't got a shot, get a fucking shot with it. Hey, let's fucking go, Birds. Let's go! Thank you for coming out here, y'all. I love you. Enjoy C6. We're going to do our drawing in about 10 minutes.
Because the weather's getting cold now, and it's hard for me to, run around and move around, go to different tailgate parties in the parking lot. It gets cold, so I have to stay put. But it turns out it was a warm day. It was like 50-something degrees outside. And I was all bundled up, in my jackets and stuff, but it didn't feel cold at all. And the C6 tailgate, they were doing barbecue for this tailgate party. So they had tons of stuff, barbecue stuff cooked. First, they had the quail legs. It looks like chicken wings, but I don't eat anything weird. I don't even eat seafood, so I saw it looks good, it smells good, but I didn't try any. And then also they made some macaroni cheese wrapped in the sausage. It looks like I thought it was a pork roll. It was a big roll of some kind of meat, and turned out with sausage and has macaroni and cheese inside. And then they cook it and then they slice it and serve with barbecue sauce. And also they cooked a lot of beef, like big pieces of flat beef, and then they cut up and put barbecue sauce on it. And there was pizza there. There's tomato pies. And the best, and also barbecue ribs. But the best food, it was, I have to tell you, it was the chicken wings. It was grilled chicken wings. They cooked the chicken wing raw on a grill, and I tried to do that before, but no matter how I do it, they always burn. The chicken wing, especially the tip, always burns. But they cooked so perfectly. The wings, it was so good. It was crispy on the outside, and it was really juicy and greasy on the inside, and then they had the hot Carolina style barbecue sauce or Kansas City barbecue sauce. It was sweet and hot, and it was awesome. I love the wings. And then of course, they had a bar there. They had all kinds of drinks there, and all the crazy Eagles super fans, my friends, they were all there. They were all there partying and drinking and basically just freaking out. And I saw Don Fee there, and Chris, Natty. They were all there. Philly sports guys, Jamie. They were all there, and it was just an amazing experience every time and of course the host of the party, the captain of the party, Sean. He is definitely out of this world. He's over there on the microphone saying "fuck the Dallas," and it's not even Dallas game, and that just shows you how Eagles fans are alike. We hate Dallas, because Dallas sucks. And he's there saying, fuck the Dallas. And then we did the Eagles chant. It's amazing experience when you tailgate party in the tailgate lot before an Eagles game. And I really think we are outdoing the Buffalo Bills fans, because before, the Bills fans are known for being Bills Mafia. And people say they're crazy, they jump off the vehicle and jump into a table and break the table and all that stuff. We don't do all that in Philly. We just have good food and crazy fans. We're out there partying. People get loud and doing the Eagles chant. And that's what I like. But I definitely think we don't have to break no tables. We don't have to break no chairs. But I think we're definitely outdoing the Bills Mafia now. So C6 tailgate. And also, I always stop by, if I can, at the 4th and John. It's another free tailgate party. They're great. They're always out there doing the tailgate parties, and they're sponsoring by Bud Light. So they pretty much have all you can drink Bud Light, and Evan makes the cheesesteaks there. I usually do stop by at the other tailgate parties to say hi. And then what happened this time is I went with my friend Jody, and she was telling me the day before, on Saturday, when we went to the Lexus car dealer event, the Eagles tailgate party on Saturday, and they told us, the Lexus car dealer said they were going to be there on Sunday game day out in the VIP parking lot, and they were handing out some water bottle and Eagles merchandise. So, and not only that, another Eagles fan, Richard, was messaging Jody and told her that he's at the Cavs tailgate party on the other side of Lincoln Financial Field. There's more parking lots over there. So they were at the tailgate lot that's across on the other side of the Lincoln Financial Field, and he wanted us to stop by there. And like, I always say I'm gonna go over there because I want to see my friend Kenny. He's known as the Eagles Libra, right? He dressed up in the Mexican, the sombrero hat and the poncho, all decked out. So I always want to go over there to see him and do a fireball shot with him. So that's exactly what we did. I rode my scooter over the Lincoln Financial Field parking lot, and I went to see my friend Kenny, and I did do a fireball shot.
Now he's just filming. Yeah, that's pretty fucking
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Good shit.
And then we stopped by at the Cavs tailgate party to see Richard. And just happens when we were there, the Eagles legends also stopped by there on their golf cart. It was AJ Feely and Shelton Brown and somebody else. There were 3 of them. They stopped by, and the Eagles ambassador was handing out free Eagles stuff, Eagles flag and sunglasses to all the fans. and then the Eagles alumni player was there signing autographs and taking pictures with all the Eagles fans, and that's what they do. You know, they usually would send out like either the Eagles cheerleaders, alumni players, or the pep band, or the drum line, and sometimes Swoop. Uh, this year they just start to send the artists out there to autograph and give away the game day poster. So luckily, we we were there and we met the Eagles alumni players, and then on the way back, we stopped at the Lexus car dealer's tent in the VIP parking lot, and I got free water bottles and umbrella. So it was good. I got a lot of free stuff. Just going out there to tailgate, and the tailgate party was definitely wild and crazy. Uh, I saw a lot of crazy things there. Sean was banging his head on Dunphy's big fat belly. That's what they do in Philly, you know, all the fun stuff. So let me show you some of the things I got from this crazy Eagles tailgate party. So first of all, of course, I always stop at the Toyota tailgate zone. Toyota is there, handing out free stuff. So I got this clear stadium approved Eagles Kelly Green drawstring bag, and the Toyota rally towel. Lexus Eagles water bottle. Crazy Eagles and Lexus car dealers umbrella. I have not been able to figure out how to use this umbrella yet. I can open up and show it to you, but I have not able to figure out how to extend the handle all the way. There it is. Eagles logo. Lexus car dealer. Oh, there it is. Press the button. I got this thing all opened up now. Eagles, Goldbergs, koozie. Pair of Eagles, black sunglasses. Some of Eagles flags. Let me open one up so you'll see. I'll open up the Kelly Green one. It's a Eagles flag. Kelly Green. They got a lot of nice stuff they were giving away. I got this the flags from the Eagles ambassador when they were out there with the Eagles alumni players. Shelton Brown. This one's not autographed. Let's try again. Shelton Brown, autographed. Picture card. Gary Cobb. AJ Feely. I had each one of them autograph the picture card for me right there. Eagles legend. And then the C6 tailgate. Because earlier this year, Jason Kelsey showed up at C6 tailgate, and he was there partying, drinking, and eating the barbecue food with Sean and rest of the crew and all the partiers at C6 tailgate party. So now it's the first time I've seen this. It's a really nice. It's a bar. I don't know what this thing's called. You know, the thing they give it to you for the put on top of the bar, then they put a drink on top. I forgot what it's called, but anyways, this is the C6 tailgate. With Jason Kelsey, and you see C6 right there on the light pole. So they got these cards there. It's pretty neat.
What's going on, baby?
What's up, Monkey G?
What's going on? You know how it is. The birds trying to represent. The corner represent. Family going down. Turn them babies into little kitty cats. Meow, meow. Yeah, ho. You know, ain't no other team better go bird. Yeah.
A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Number one, baby.
Number one.
And I'm out.
All right, peace out.
So that's pretty much everything that was happening in the past week. And at the end of the week, game day, the C6 and the Eagles tailgate party definitely topped everything off. So it was a great week. Lots of parties, lots of free giveaways, and I had so much fun. So now we're going to get to the upcoming events. Like I said, I always mention this every Monday night at Chicken Pete's in South Philly. First, at 6 p.m. is the Grandin Graham Show. And then 7 p.m. is the Players Lounge. And each week they feature a current Eagle player. And also on Monday night at Chicken Pete's in Marlton, it's the All Pro Philly Player Show. It's hosted by the Eagles insider Dave Spadaro and Gerald Carlton. And this show, they also feature a current Eagles player every Monday night at 6 p.m. And then also on Monday night, it's the WBCB Monday Night Kickoff. This show is at the All-American Pub in Conshohocken. I have not seen any current player on the show, but they could feature a current Eagles player. You just have to look out for the information on the WBCB Radio's website. Also, every Tuesday night, it's the WBCB radio show, Pro Football Report. This show is special. It's hosted by the voice of Philadelphia Eagles, Merle Reese, and also along with the Eagles insider Dave Spadaro. And this show often features a current Eagles player. So look out for those radio shows. Look up on the radio station's website. Search on Google, WBCB. Look for Chicken Pete's on Facebook, and to get more information on about those radio shows. And you can go out there and meet the current Eagles player. And the Bud Light has the Thursday night kickoff, which is an event that takes place at different bars and restaurants every Thursday night, and it's always 7 p.m. And they always give away a pair of Eagles tickets. So you go there, and every 15 minutes they will draw. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. Just watch this video.
Hey, it's Casey Boy from the Preston and Steve Show, and this is your chance to watch the Birds live in South Philadelphia with the Bud Light Thursday night kickoff. Okay, every single Thursday night from 7 to 9, some member of the Preston and Steve Show is going to be at a bar in the area, and this is your chance to win tickets to see the Eagles play live, courtesy of our friends at Bud Light. We also have cool custom MMR Bud Light Kelly Green t-shirts and koozies to give away, along with a lot of cool other prizes. Hey, and a little bonus for you. Just by coming into an event, you could win a key to the playoffs, a home Eagles playoff game. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss these Bud Light Thursday night kickoff events. Always on a Thursday night, always 7 to 9 p.m., and always giving away Eagles tickets courtesy of our friends at Bud Light. To see a complete list of Bud Light Thursday night kickoff events and contest rules, visit WMMR.com and click events. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy.
So you got an idea. I've been to one of those events before, and at the end, if your key opens up the lockbox and you got the Eagles tickets. And the Miller Lite away game watch party, for each one of the away Eagles game, there's always a Miller Lite away game watch party. And I love those parties because they bring out Eagles cheerleaders and swoop, and the Eagles alumni players. Usually it's at least 2 of them. You go out there and watch the Eagles game at the bar or restaurant on TV, and you're there partying with the Eagles alumni players. You watch the game with them, and you're partying with Swoop and Eagles cheerleaders. Take some pictures, get some autographs. I love it. And then for each one of the home Eagles game, there's always a Bud Light Friday night pep rally. Look up for the information on Facebook, on the internet. I have right here, you can see for the dates for the rest of the season. Tavola Restaurant at the Springfield Country Club is next week. They said they're going to have an current Eagles player there. This is the big one. And then they always bring out Swoop and Eagles cheerleaders and tons of giveaways, autographed media helmets and Eagles jersey, just like the Miller Lite away game watch party. The Eagles brings out those things, and then they do the raffle ticket drawing. So you can win stuff, and you get to party with Swoop and the Eagles cheerleaders, and sometime and current Eagle player, and then Sixers Bart Network. I love the Sixers Bart Network's parties because on certain nights, just look on the schedule here, and on certain nights, the Sixers will bring out the street team and the drummers. They go out there to different bar and restaurants to do a game watch party. You go there, and you can not only, it's exciting, the drummers march around, playing the drum really loud, and the street team, they'll do like limbo contests and t-shirt toss, and also they bring out the Sixers DJ and will play the music just like you're at a live Sixers game. So it's a lot of excitement, and I love those parties. I do like, this is one of the party that I really like. And also they usually have like 5 or 6 pairs of Sixers tickets for the upcoming Sixers game that they give away. So it's highly recommended you go to one of this Sixers Bart Network party, and just to experience it. And 97.5, the Fanatic radio station, is doing the Corona Sixers pregame parties, and it says pregame, but it's nothing but a Sixers game watch party because during the Sixers game they will do drawings. You can win prizes, or sometimes they do the spinning the wheel. Other times they have like a basketball hoop, like a small one that you can shoot if you make the basketball, and then you get prizes. And last year they had the radio station and Sixers T-shirt, hats, Corona bucket hats, and other Corona and Sixers like keychain merchandise that they give away. And then at the end, they do draw for a pair of tickets to the Sixers game. So those events are fun too. And tailgate party, Eagles home game. Go to the Wells Fargo Center parking lot. The 4th and John tailgate there at the lot G2, which is right next to and behind Xfinity Live. And C6 tailgate party is where the name is. Letter C and number 6 under the light pole. That's where the C6 tailgate party is. And then among other tailgate parties like the Cavs and the Green Legion. The Green Legion tailgate party it's another great one, but it costs like about $75, $80 nowadays. You go there, it's at the 1100 Social outside of Xfinity Live. They have all you can drink, all kinds of liquor and beer and soda, and then they have a buffet set up. And the Cavs tailgate party, it's $80 per person. Same thing, all you can drink and eat. They have a DJ there. So there are a lot of tailgate parties out there in the parking lot. Some are free, some cost a lot of money. It all depends on what you want to do. And also, the Philadelphia Eagles, always have something for the fans out there in the tailgate parking lot. Eagles pep band, Eagles drummers, Eagles alumni players. They're out there greeting the fans and get everybody all hyped up for the game. So that's pretty much it. I just hope Eagles win this battle of the PA game. Eagles against Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers is a tough team, but I think Eagles got what it takes if they put their mind to it. So let's do one cheer for the Philadelphia Eagles before we go. EAGLES, Eagles! That's it.